Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Turn Order, the Seventh Eon. Welcome back. We continue on as Ori dives to try and save Kelvin, who is plummeting to the ground, unable to control his sun glider. Ori, give me an acrobatics check as you try to help Kelvin.
Oh, God. But wait, I have inspiration. Can I use my inspiration?
Sure.
And how much is an inspiration? Is that...
It's just another die.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you re-roll. You take the highest.
Okay. Well, okay, that's a lot better.
Okay, so spend your inspiration. And
I did.
Kelvin, you're just kind of flapping about, trying to friggin' pull the lever, and it just won't come. Your eyes go wide as you see the ground just getting closer and closer and closer. And you're moving pretty fast, man. You know, I mean, you were hauling ass. You know, just horizontally, you were moving at a speed of about 20 miles an hour. So you're on an angle right now, just increasing faster and faster towards the ground. All of a sudden, you hear this sort of sound coming from up above you. Ori, what do you do?
I'm grabbing like the back of his like I'm flopping my wings out, and I'm grabbing his wings, and I'm gonna try to like flip his lever.
Okay, so you're sort of you're trying to get behind him and just kind of like help him pull the lever to release the wings. Okay, give me an athletics check.
Okay, that I have no. Well, that's surprising.
Kelvin is helping you. You have advantage on this.
Oh, yes. Yes. Thank Bahamut.
Kelvin, you just feel this thud on your back as you're trying to pull this, and these small hands that you are familiar with.
And I still have the minor illusions, so I'm still like particles, and I look like a falling star.
I just see these sparkly little hands.
Yes.
And you just see them like wrap around, probably like lower on the lever, and just you hear this like squeak, like, and just clack. The wings expand, the ground getting closer and closer. You fly upwards as you can feel somebody sort of pulling on the back of your wings. Ori has her feet kind of planted on your lower back, arching your back upwards towards the sky, like pulling as hard as she can. And you guys start to sail back upwards with the glider.
Well, that was close.
I had a plan.
That didn't look like you had a plan.
I was seconds away from putting it into place. It was an emergency plan. But good job nonetheless. Thank you very much.
Yeah, well, I'll be there if you have any other of those plans to fall onto your face into the ground. And I'm gonna swoop away and do some more spins.
Flying back.
Batman style.
The best part about it is Kelvin is so awkward on his glider. Like he's like wiggling about all the time, being super like non-aerodynamic. Yeah,
I'm like a tiny harpoon.
Yeah, you just kind of bound away like. But yeah, you're a bit lower now as you've sort of come down to about the same level as Kelvin. Trees up ahead.
Those trees are getting awfully close. You got anything planned there, Kelvin?
You should be up high enough. I just need to sort myself out. Maybe Ori as well now.
Are we up high enough?
You guys are fine. Kelvin and Ori are down low now, altitude-wise.
What the hell?
Yeah.
I go closer to Kelvin again, and it's like, can I study you and you can do something?
Sure. How far off are the trees? Approaching, like, we'll hit them in a couple of minutes.
You can see them. I mean, maybe 2 minutes.
Yeah, Okay, no time for any rituals, so this time I'm going to cast Gust of Wind. I'm going to cast it at the ground and see if I can push myself up a bit with the.
Okay, Ori, where are you in
like,
relation to
updraft
Kelvin?
moment.
I'm gonna try to get like right behind him, so I'm ready. Like if he gets unsteady and if he does anything, I could like
It's
ride on his.
10 feet wide, so if you're relatively nearby, it should get you as well.
You're just
Yeah.
kind of screaming this over the wind, and you ready yourself to uncork your essence o' wind.
Ready? Ori?
Yep.
Ori, Kelvin suddenly like lurches up underneath you. You have your hands sort of extended outwards with your feet sort of catching. I'd say probably like where his butt is, and you kind of get like sailed into Kelvin as he just launches up, launching you guys up above the trees.
All right. Okay. That's fine.
You guys
You
can
okay,
see them
Kelvin?
sort of rise up.
Yep.
Are you guys okay?
Totally fine. Just testing Ori's affinity with the equipment.
It kind
Yeah,
of looked
sure.
like you were falling really fast, Kelvin.
Nope.
Oh, wasn't me.
No, he was just showing me a trick.
Well, if
Oh,
you can
thumbs
stop
up.
bloody messing around, got work to do.
Aye, but we've got a couple hours of this. Can't keep it boring, can we?
I look at Calvin like, I got your back, bro.
I give you a wink.
I would like to keep it as boring as possible, please.
I'm with Belmont.
Right, guess we're outnumbered, Ori. Boring for now.
And then I'm gonna do a barrel roll. That looks dangerous.
Sure, give me an acrobatics check.
Oh God! A dangerous barrel roll, and it's a 20, so it's a super dangerous barrel roll.
I feel like you do this around Kelvin.
Yes.
You know, like you do a barrel roll like around Kelvin. Kelvin, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh
Aye,
God.
because she's scaring the shit out of me with this nonsense.
Okay.
Boring, Ori, please. For the love of Moradin.
Yeah, so you definitely feel yourself like a little, just a little toot on that one.
A little gust of wind.
Yeah.
I would like to look like I'm having a lovely time and I'm terrified that I'm a giant Goliath flying. And I'd like to look super calm and chilled and collected.
Sure, give me a performance check or a deception check. I think they're the same thing. For
It's
you.
a deception check,
Yeah.
definitely. Okay.
Oh yeah, Drab
Yep.
looks totally calm, guys.
We should do
nice.
this more often.
We have seen him.
No, no, you shouldn't, too much of a good thing and all that.
You could make some serious diamonds right now.
Could make a goddamn singularity.
Calvin, you got any coal?
Always.
He totally does. Like 100%.
Yeah, always got coal. It's very useful.
Probably has bits of coal on a bandolier. Four or...
All right, so you guys sail along with your sun gliders, and I have to say, I mean, it's a very impressive trip, right? Like this is a hell of a this is fucking amazing. You guys are traveling through some very, I mean, it's
It's like the opening shot of Jurassic Park.
Yeah, there's jungles all over the place. You can hear and see all of these wonderful sights of various animals and such, sort of roaming through the trees, and birds that have kind of flown alongside you, even just trying to follow in your wind in your wake.
I would like to play the Jurassic Park theme on my
I wonder if there's a cover. I'm gonna look for a didgeridoo cover.
I want to
Oh my
like
God,
fly
I need
and
to-
hide
I
in the
need to hear
clouds
that.
and then come back again and.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those are way higher than where you guys are.
God damn it! Well, there can't be low-hanging clouds.
No,
I guess.
I'm sorry, no.
Wack, you don't know anything about clouds, okay?
I mean, you guys are only like a couple 100 feet off the ground. It's not that high. But you guys are moving all
Well,
along.
I'm high.
You can see that there's like large rivers and things below you. It's a magnificent sight in general. So you guys are going to move along. For the next few hours.
I don't think there is one.
No, I don't think there is.
That makes me sad.
Everybody give me a perception check with advantage.
Because we're flying.
Yay!
Doesn't matter anyways.
That's not flying, it's falling with style.
Okie dokie. So, Ignia and Kelvin. In the distance, you can see that there are, in fact, some stone pillars and things up on some small ridges, overgrown vines all about. And there appears to be the sun is sort of rising, by the way, like as you guys are traveling here. So it's a very impressive sight. And I forget. I think we said that Talanis has the sun rising in the west, just to kind of be different. I think that's what we decided. So yes,
okay.
from the west, the sun rises, and you can see that there are some stone pillars and some towers that appear to be damaged and have vines and things growing from all about. Definitely very overgrown, but it does catch your eye.
That might be what we're looking for. Hey, look carefully. There's pillars with vines.
Yep, totally looking right at it.
Once we get closer, we'll have to start slow circles to get down.
And please, Kelvin, be careful this time.
Yeah, I won't be doing any quintuple tumble rolls.
I'm having a lovely time.
You sure look like it.
I am having a great time.
I would be having a better time if you weren't trying to fly around me, Ori. Please, just try to be safe.
Get up it.
Ori, are the stars necessary, though? The
I
sparkling.
turned them into like fire. There's this like fire behind me. Instead,
Ori, what are you doing?
don't
Stop it!
don't worry. It's just a fact.
It's quite nice, actually.
And I'm being a plane, except they don't exist yet. So I don't know.
Okay. So, are you guys trying to sort of circle down, like Kelvin said? What's the plan here?
Let's
Yeah.
do it.
I mean, we
Circle.
carefully.
I don't think that circling down is something I can manage. I just want to make sure I land. I don't think
You just don't die.
circling and slowly getting to the perfect place is what I want.
Do you know what I just imagine? Like, do you know? I don't know if any of you have been skiing, but like you have the baby, like the bunny slope. Like you have to learn. You have to learn how to like brake with your skis, but then just in air. And I just see Kelvin like, I mean not Kelvin Drab. Just trying to go down.
He's trying to point his feet
Yeah.
together.
Like, manually.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to help too much. But why doesn't everybody give me an acrobatics check?
I'd like to not.
I want to dive down, like.
Just want to
like
point
diving.
at the floor without doing any
Oh
acrobatics.
yeah, Kelvin.
Oh, Kelvin.
Ugh.
I redeemed myself.
No.
Oh, this is why I didn't want to do it.
Okay, it's the recorder version.
So, here's the interesting thing, I think. Let's see. Okay.
Does he go into the side of a pillar, like, boom, slide right down it?
So,
I
Drab,
destroy the entire ruins.
while everybody else is trying to kind of slowly circle their way around, Ori, you get probably like a little bit off course. Like the fire probably like gets in your eyes,
Yeah.
and you totally start spinning out of control. Ori!
Oh,
Ori!
shit.
Be careful! Turn the fire off!
I turn the fire off.
I'll save you, Ori!
Turn the
no.
tears on.
I'd like to help her this time since I crit.
I think the Drab just kind of turns his wings off, you know, like you just pull the lever. Just expecting that to be the brake. You totally
You
weren't.
look at me, and I just hold up the lever, and I wait in the air for like half a second, and then I just plummet.
Cartoon style.
Hold up a little sign. Whoops.
Oops.
No, I think so. Essentially what happens is Drab's wings are out, right? Like this, flying out, and then they just kind of go in, and you just sink, like diving super fast towards the ground. You have the lever like in your hand, like. And-
I cast Wish. I wish I had no bones.
Okay, so Drab, the ground is approaching very quickly, very, very quickly. Kelvin, you're trying to go save Ori?
I got a crit.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think Drab is in a worse state than I am, really.
So Ori yells this out, that
Yeah.
Drab
so
is...
I turn and
I cast Dominate Person on Kelvin.
Do you really? Okay.
yeah. So when Ori's like, "I'm fine, get Drab," and I turn.
I'm not fine. I'm not saying anything. Screaming that Drab is going down, pretty much.
All right, yeah. Then I'll turn and go for Drab since I've seen you handle yourself in the air.
So Drab is sitting there with the lever in his hand. Just are you just screaming, Drab?
Oh! Head first.
Sinking like a rock towards the ground. I gotta actually calculate your fall damage here. Hold on.
Can I Misty Step like the Pink Panther? Just, a second before I hit the ground.
Misty Step. Let's take a look. So you absolutely can. Kelvin.
Wow.
So Kelvin, you start to dive like towards Drab. And I think like you get like right up close to him as Drab is about to like hit the ground like hard. You guys are going fast. And all of a sudden this silver mist sort of. Oh, actually, do you have any spell slots for Misty Step?
I've got level 4.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna have to use one of those. Can you use it? Do you get any bonus? No, it's just you just expend
No, you don't
a
get
higher.
any bonus.
Yeah.
You just
Okay.
have to
Yeah, you
spend.
just expend a higher one. Okay, so yeah, you get really close, and then all of a sudden, this silver mist just kind of shrouds over Drab. He disappears below you.
As you go to grab me, I'm just like, ah!
And all of a sudden, he appears on the ground about 30 feet away.
I'd like to not be on the ground standing quite nonchalantly as if I planned it.
Performance check.
First one down.
Can I?
If you want to, yeah, absolutely. Give me a performance check. Yeah. You just kind of
Solid
see
3.
Yeah,
on
you see Drab just kind of standing like on the ground, like dusting himself off.
Get my pipe out.
He's starting like take off the sun glider.
Yeah, I pull up and then slowly come down and land and
I was so
fold my
dead.
wings in.
Ori, give me
Hundreds of feet in the air.
Yeah.
Ori, give me a dexterity saving throw.
All right. Oh.
Okay.
Jesus.
So,
Nice.
as you're coming down towards the ground, you sort of spin yourself around and grab one of the vines that's like moving past you, and just kind of like just kind of swing yourself high, like in a loop, back up into the air. You cut your wings, basically, like you pull the lever and the wings just kind of retract, and you just kind of land. It's a bit hard of a landing, but it looks cool as fuck.
Yes. Awesome.
You two could have just landed normally instead of fucking about.
I'm fucking cool.
Had me worried.
How was I meant to do that? I've got like
Did you really, Dan?
I've got like 2 pipes in my mouth.
Are you normally this pale?
It's the sun.
Yeah, and you and Belmorn and Ignia just kind of make their way down, kind of slowly, and
Making my way downtown.
and you land. All about you, there's kind of all these pillars and archways that seem sort of toppled over, overgrown with various vines and vegetation.
I don't think I've had that much fun in forever.
Can I take a look at the stonework and just establish that it's definitely what we're kind of looking for? You know, like old Kazakhs in particular, Moray. I'm kind of looking for any signs of monkey faces, that kind of thing, or any other kind of
Monkey
Kazakh
face.
symbology.
Okay. Give me a history check. Now, you have dwarf bullshit, yes?
Yes, because it's stonework related to the origin of stonework. I get double my proficiency bonus.
Whew, that's pretty fucking nice once you get higher level.
Yeah.
Jesus. So that's an additional
So-
8?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically
You're considered proficient in the history skill and add double your proficiency.
yeah,
so
so
this
you're
roll
going to
plus-
get basically you're going to get a +4. Give me a history check. So it's an additional 4 as to whatever you roll here. Okay, 17.
You did, that was 17.
So you start to investigate the stonework and whatnot. You can see that the stone is pretty weathered. It's definitely very old. And from what you can tell from the writings that you sort of poured over in the Pinnacle Tower Library, the various markings and whatnot indicate that the symbols that you would associate with Morang.
Yep. I've just like finished taking a rubbing of a symbol. Hold it up. Yep. Looks like we're in the right place. This is Morang's crib, I guess you'd say.
The symbols,
Is it like an entrance?
the symbols, from what you can tell about like these various archways and whatnot, the general stonework, it has a similar sort of structure to the way that a lot of the towers are sort of built in Kazakhs, with that sort of archway and sort of vertical kind of building, like a lot of towers and whatnot. But obviously, the ruins here have been decimated. There's a lot of these structures are completely destroyed and completely overgrown. Whatever happened here was catastrophic. the leftover ruins here have been pretty much decimated. Even for ruins, there should be more here, and there's not.
Kind of like when locals took pieces of the pyramids to build stuff, that kind of thing. Looks like people have taken stuff away, or does it look like it's been like there's lots of little rubble, like it's been.
You're not
blasted
sure.
Okay.
You're not sure.
Okay, so we're in the right place. Bit less stonework than I expected.
What do you mean less?
Well, see, the stonework's really similar to that in Kazakhs, but you'd think that there should be more rubble, you know what I mean?
Right.
Why should there be more rubble?
Because...
But it's been overgrown for so long.
I mean, even so, there should be more rubble. Because, like, these towers would be tall. And
So either just some of it's disappeared, or it wasn't that big.
No, it was definitely that big. Trust me, I know my stonework. So
I'm not questioning your stonework knowledge.
Okay. I mean, who knows? It's not important. It could have just been.
Well, if a giant bloody building disappeared, it might be a little bit important.
No, it was probably just eaten by the giant stone-eating worms that lurk these lands.
Could it be
You
magic?
fucking what, mate? You bugger.
You got you. We'll worry about it later, but we're in the right place, so let's start sniffing around, see if we can see if there's been anybody in and out of here, that kind of thing. Your business, Mr. Policeman.
There's definitely an entrance over there.
Do we want to be able to not be noticed? I'm thinking if there's someone else here, or
I doubt someone will be here if it looks like this.
I mean, but this is a place that's a place of interest for
Oh, right.
you know, who and everyone else. Shouldn't we just be?
We're outside of the city. I wanted to check something real quick. I rub my hands together and
Check
I want
what?
to cast Detect Magic.
Okay. Very well. Detecting magic. You sense the presence of magic within 30 feet of you. If you sense magic in this way, you can use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn its school of magic, if any. The spell can penetrate most barriers, but is blocked by 1 foot of stone, 1 inch of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or 3 feet of wood or dirt. You cast Detect Magic. Looking about, you can see on the back of everyone's neck a strange symbol sort of hovering about a few inches away from the back of everyone's neck. You can tell that this is a kind of divination magic, a very powerful kind of divination magic.
Ooh. Why did it do it again? I didn't touch anything. I had my pen and my notepad in my hand.
Magic.
Spoopy. Yeah, I walk over. I walk over to Ori and I get a good look. Ori, face it.
Yeah.
Yep. I got some sort of really powerful divination stamp.
You can see it now? I can
Yep.
still see it on everyone else, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
And you couldn't see it before, and
I used some alchemy. It helps.
what if they know that you did that? What if
Well, if he
they
did
know
though,
he's-
and they're nearby, then they're probably hiding like a complete coward.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on us. Because
What is
I
it?
want to.
Well,
What
they
is-
wouldn't be able to see you, Ori, because
Yeah, that wouldn't work like that, right?
I cast a spell, non-detection. That saves you from any divination magic.
It is passive. If I cast passive without a trace, at least.
Okay. So Drab, your non-detection, basically, Kelvin, you can see this sort of, I would guess that you probably see some kind of, some sort of like threads flowing around Ori and her head. And
Dark aura, because it's shadow magic.
Well, abjuration for non-detection. So, for the non-detection that you cast on from Drab on you, you can see Ori's got these kind of threads that are just kind of circling like her head, wrapping around her neck and like maybe her upper chest. And it looks like the divination magic can't seem to pass through those threads, but it's still there.
Aye. I see what you did there, Drab. That's nice work.
And as Ori's sort of mumbling something, Ori, what does it look like when you cast your Pass Without a Trace? What happens here in the jungle to mask your presence?
Well, I would probably say that there's kind of, like her eyes start to flicker and they become a bit darker and like a small, like when your shadows just kind of become a little bit more present, and you feel yourself kind of maybe merging more with the area around you. I don't know.
I feel like I'm merging more with the area around me.
Fuck off.
Anyone else got that feeling?
So everyone's kind of shadows kind of extend. And again, it's just a bit past sunrise, so the shadows are kind of long, coming from the west, heading towards the east. And they seem to merge a lot with the surrounding area and trees. They extend longer than they should, and they sort of overlap you and each other. I think that the sort of like dirt around you just seems to shuffle as you move, and you can see your footprints just kind of getting covered over by the dirt itself.
I guess I clock everyone's magical items as well.
Yeah.
Magical bracers. So.
Wouldn't he, when he cast detect magic, wouldn't he be able to see the gems that I stole?
Yeah. Kelvin can see all of that stuff. You can see some gems and various things glowing on everyone's personage. Belmorn's armor, your armor, everything.
You guys got some nice little trinkets with you, eh? Ooh, or are you loaded up? Let's have a look.
What do you mean?
You know, your magical trinkets in your pocket there, and was that your dagger? Very nice.
That's my dagger.
What about your pocket there? It's...
Yep, that's my dick. I mean, what?
It's
Sorry.
It's nothing, and I look him in the eye.
You
Alright,
sure
don't
you
need
would
to-
say that about? No, never mind.
You don't need to share your toys. It's fine, I understand. Yeah, it looks like your magic's working the trick on Ori there, Drab. So, good job. The rest of us,
It's
though,
on the rest of us.
Hi, it's on all of us. I can see it quite clearly.
Right. I can't do that on all of us.
So, in terms of what you see, you just see the stuff on the various people around here, Kelvin. You don't seem to notice anything in the stonework or anything like that in your immediate vicinity. Your detect magic sees about 30 feet, and in the 30 feet around you, you just see the various things and spells that everyone in the group seems to have or have cast upon them.
Cool. It's concentration.
But
up
yeah,
to
for the first
10.
time, you have seen these symbols that Ori was
Yeah.
kind of talking about.
That's they're quite powerful little things. I'm not sure exactly what they are. Like I said before, I think there's some kind of hunter's mark divination, but it's not a spell I'm directly familiar with.
Everyone give me a perception check, please.
Owie, owie, owie.
Okay. Kelvin and Belmorn. As you guys are kind of looking around, I think you see something moving in the trees. What was that?
Watch it, guys. I saw it as well, Belly. There's something moving about in the trees, guys.
Belmorn,
What trees?
Belmorn says, stay calm. To the northeast. And I think I see something to the west, too.
Yeah,
I want to hide.
Form a circle. Back to back, everybody.
You start to all hear some rustling in the trees and loud sort of screeching.
Oh, I think it's smaller monkey friends, but I don't think they're friends actually. Remember,
Oh, is it like monkey screeching or like bird screeching?
Give me a nature check.
I just assumed. Do you
It's
want me to make a nature
not
check?
going to be very hard.
Fly screeching. Yep, fly screeching.
The thing is a dog, Kelvin.
Would you like me to make a nature check?
Yeah.
Some sort of goldfish.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a. Mate, was that a
So,
turkey?
you didn't hear it fully, but you did hear probably like the echo, and it kind of came across as a sound that you heard as you were flying over. The sound of sort of some primates moving about.
It sounds like it's apes of some kind. So don't forget
They sound
they're strong.
angry.
They're strong and dangerous at the best of times. Remember, they're not in a good mood.
And for the first time now, you can see
Keyboard, Mac.
No, I'm not typing.
Oh, Charlie.
you can see
Sorry.
you can see various shapes in the trees moving about sort of quickly. The trees seem to be moving and bobbing up and down as small shapes seem to be jumping around. And you can see through the trees green eyes looking out, glowing amongst the trees.
Do
And
we want
that's
to
where
get
we're
in?
going to end the session today.
Sweet.
Definitely go for it.
Oh, that's actually nice. Now, as the session ends at 11, I was like, we got another hour.
Only for one.
Yeah, only for
episode.
one week. Okay, that's true. I mean, it was nice while it lasted.
Yes.
Oh,
So,
that's not the first time I've heard that.
so yes. Good job, everybody. Fun session. Well done. Let's
Yes,
let's go
very
around the
fun
room and let's do some shout outs. Let's start off with Kelvin Ironbrew.
Hello, everyone. I'm Zgodicus, and I played Kelvin Ironbrew for you tonight. If you wish to see more of me doing some tabletop RP, then make sure you follow here on Wacksteven's channel. I'm here Saturdays and Sundays. One, I'm in space. The other, I'm right here in Talanis. So don't miss out on those. If you want to hang out with me more, twitch.tv/Zgodicus is the place to be. I'm going to be playing the Resident Evil HD remaster. At least the first one, maybe the second one as well, because it's been a long time since I touched a Resident Evil game, and yeah, that was back when I was listening to Limp Bizkit. So come hang out for that. We'll be doing that tomorrow on my channel. As always, feel free to stop by r/Twitch, the Twitch subreddit, where I hang out a lot. I'm a moderator over there, and we talk all things Twitch. We'd love to have you there too. See you guys soon.
Ori.
Hi, I'm Tilla. I play Ori, and that's cool. If you want to see more of my art and stuff, you could go to Tilla Sager on Instagram, And this was a very good session, and it was a lot of fun. And I'll see you guys next week.
Thank you.
Great.
Drab.
you.
Hello, my name is Peachy Pixelate. On Tuesday at 5 p.m. GMT, I will be doing a super scary Halloween show. Everything will trigger a jump scare. Hosts, bits, the lowest thing that I can set them to. If I jump, I have to swig from some ghost pepper hot sauce. It is very hot. It's nice, but it's very hot.
Just
Playing
cover
scary games,
yourself in
giving away.
Vaseline.
Just coat my tongue in wax. That's what Homer
And
did, right?
other things.
And a paper bag, everything. Yeah, playing Home Sweet Home, and I will be giving away free games, so tune in for that. It's going to be a lot of fun for the people watching. Maybe not quite so much for me.
Especially later. Ignia.
Hello, I am Aquatus. I am currently playing through Mario, and it's freaking amazing. Like, it's super fun. I haven't played an actual Mario game besides Mario Maker since it's 64, and it has a lot of these elements, and it's great. So you should definitely come watch. I'm also moving in my new apartment next week, and I'm super fucking excited for that because internet connection and kitchen and actual space. It's going to be great. But thank you. And also, next Saturday, we're doing a 24-hour live stream for Extra Life, where we're going to stream Hunt for the first time, our game. So you should come watch.
Excellent. Thank you, Mac. Yeah, and where can people find out more about the game, Mac?
You can go to www.huntshowdown.com.
Excellent.
I'll type it in chat.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, I'm Wacksteven, your DM of Doom. Much appreciated. Thank you so much for hanging out with us today. As always, chat, you are the best. Much appreciated. Much love to you. Thank you so much, chat. Thank you, Makwanis. Thank you, Peachy. Thank you, Zagonicus. Thank you, Tilla, for being awesome role players. Much appreciated. As always, I look forward to the show so much. If you guys want to follow me, that would be appreciated, but make sure that you follow all these wonderful people first. You can head to the link right there for them. And if you like what I do, I'd love a follow, twitch.tv/Wacksteven and @Wacksteven on Twitter. I don't know what's going on this week in terms of shows and stuff. Peachy is not going to be here this coming weekend. So
I might not be alive next weekend, so we might have to skip one.
We might end up skipping next week's Seventh Eon. We'll see. It's gonna kind of depend on everybody's schedule, but we'll find out. We'll keep you updated. Make sure you follow us on all the things, and you will stay updated. Tuesday is Halloween, right? I don't know what's going on with Natural
Wednesday, right?
No,
Tuesday. Yeah,
Tuesday's Halloween. So I don't know what's going on with Natural Ones. We might be doing it. I don't know. Probably all.
Please go as a slutty DM.
Done.
Craig.
Mission accomplished. So I don't know what's going to go on Natural Ones. We'll keep you guys updated. Just follow us on all the things. We'll tweet out about it and shit and throw out announcements and things. But otherwise, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your weekend and happy Halloween. Good night, everybody. Peace out.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.